guys, it's Mystic Yasmin. I'm here to bring in some fluid bomb ass energy. So I'm just kind of doing a 2021 forecast reading. I'm going to be going over all the zodiac signs for the yearly forecast of 2021. I'm going to be using my Ethereal Visions tarot deck as well as my Whispers of Healing oracle. So we're going to get into it, but before I start, for Capricorns, I'm going to clear the energy real quick. Okay. So now, as I get these cards ready, I just want you to visualize what you're seeing and what energy you're going to be putting in the 2021 Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And just get a feel for what you're trying to manifest and what you're visualizing for this new year ahead of you. Take a deep breath. And then we're going to get into it here. Alright, let's split the deck. Okay. So we're going to do a 12 card spread, 12 cards to represent the 12 months in the year. So let me just get these. Okay. All right. So, Capricorns, let's get started. So, I'm just gonna flip the top row and kind of tell it like a story. That way I get an idea for how your year is looking. Okay. So you got the Justice card for January. The reverse 10 of Pentacles. The reverse Knight of Wands. The 9 of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles. The 8 of Wands. So what I'm getting so far for the first half of 2021 for you Capricorns is you're starting the year, things are going to be playing out in your favor. Like if you were going through a situation where you weren't being treated fairly, you were dealing with people around you who were not being fair with you, basically, mistreating you, abusing you. Maybe you've just been feeling like people haven't been treating you fairly or kindly lately, or situations in life haven't been fair. And maybe you feel like you've gotten the short end of the stick. Just so you know, that's about to change. You are about to get your justice. Things are about to go in your favor, and things are going to play out fairly for you in an even way. And for areas that were uneven, those areas in your life are going to start to even out. and you're about to see more progress in those areas. Maybe at one point you didn't, but now things are going to turn around and balance out the scales. So, and this is very much Libra energy, so you could also be dealing with a Libra as well, who's going to start treating you more fairly. For any of you Capricorns out there that are coupled, if you're not, this is just talking about your life circumstances in general. So, and then with this 10 of Pentacles in reverse, this talks about going through some kind of burden, some kind of loss within like your family circle or close circle of friends maybe, or maybe the loss of a job, especially with this pandemic happening. A lot of people are still losing their jobs, and I get that this has been a difficult time to have like job security. So you might be going through a burden and a loss of a job right now and feeling loneliness because of that. And if it's not because of a job, it could be the loss of a romantic relationship, a relationship you had been invested in, like that you invested a lot of time, money, energy, feelings, and it completely fell apart and fell through, and it did not work out the way you were hoping it would. Just because you invested so much into this relationship, just to see it crumble is definitely making you feel really sad and depressed, and probably feeling lonely, and maybe having moments where you're judging yourself and wondering, what could I have done differently? But you just have to trust the process, that this is just part of the changes you're going to be going through, and that's just part of life. It's not always going to be pretty all the time. There's going to be moments where you're going to have to lose in order to gain. But this is still going to play out fairly for you, even if you are like losing relationships or situations or something that meant something to you that you invested a lot in. And then so we also got this Knight of Wands in the reversed. And this is talking about you not being happy at the fact that you are dealing with these losses, these circumstances that you did not want. And so because of this, you might start to act out, you might start to get in this mode of just being like really just being angry and in your ego and being frustrated, like being very pessimistic. And you're going to start showing that behavior in your actions possibly for some of you, because you might just be so upset that things didn't work out in a certain situation that you're just going to feel very angry, and you're going to show that in how you're acting and how you're treating people around you. You're just very much going to get stuck in this egotistical, frustrated energy that's going to keep you in this pessimistic way of thinking. And, that can be temporary, Capricorn. It's normal to get angry when things don't go our way. It's normal to not feel happy with life, even if like something did play out the way it was meant to in a fair way. You are still feeling frustrated at the fact that you invested so much to not get what you were hoping out of it, so that makes you angry. And you have a right to feel your feelings, Capricorn. Just know though, don't let these feelings cause you to act in ways that are gonna like cause you to hurt more relationships, or self-sabotage, or hurt yourself. Or make more mistakes. You want to be able to slow down and catch your anger when it's getting to you in ways that are possible for you to be prone to making a mistake. So just slow down. Don't get impulsive. Don't let your emotions rule you when you're feeling angry over situations that that are out of your control. But allow yourself to feel the frustration, because it'll pass. Because especially with seeing this Knight of Pentacles, you're going to go into focusing on your career. You're going to be spending a lot of time doing the work. As a Capricorn, you guys are the GOAT. You guys are very career-oriented, very money-oriented. You're all about your hustle. You're all about your work. So I think from whatever isn't working out, whatever loss you went through starting this year, you're going to take that energy and put it towards focusing on yourself and your pentacle. Okay? Focusing on your money. So whatever seeds you planted maybe in 2020 that are now leading into 2021, you're going to reap a beautiful harvest. So you're going to fruit a lot of the seeds that you had planted earlier on in the year and the year before. And now those seeds are ready to bloom and bear fruit for all the work that you invested into that. So what I'm getting is whatever energy or money that you've invested into your career, you're going to see it fruit, you're going to see it give back, you're going to see it become abundant, and you're going to feel very appreciated in your work and recognized in your work, and you're going to feel abundant in your work because whatever you're investing in your work, it's giving back to you. So you're going to feel very confident and very good about life, knowing that, you have everything going for you in your career this year. So lots of wealth and money coming your way, especially with the King of Pentacles. That's you, Capricorn. You're going to be very financially secure this year. You're going to be very stable, very grounded, balanced in your energy. You're just going to really be focusing on work and focusing on making your pentacle, on building your empire. Okay, I think that's a lot that's happening for you this year, is building your own empire and taking your power back. Because maybe the people you had to lose were some of these people that were getting in the way of you being in your power and manifesting, this abundance, for some of you Capricorns out there. So I think, this actually looks really good because you want to be in the King of Pentacles in the upright, since that is your card, Capricorn. So it looks like financially, career-wise, you're going to be doing very well. You're going to be very stable. You're going to be doing a job you love, that you're very passionate about, and that a job where you feel appreciated and where it gives you plenty of money and a lot in return energetically. So like overall, you're going to be in control of your life in this way. And that's going to make you feel very confident in yourself. So that's very good. You're going to have a lot of strength and influence to you from this abundance you're gaining. And you're also just going to, from all these hard lessons you've had to learn, it's also given you so much strength from within, especially with taking those losses and turning it around into something where you can invest it into yourself and make something beautiful out of it. And I think that's what you're doing. You're taking these losses and the pain from it, and you're turning it around and putting it into yourself. Because with the Eight of Wands, that's like you taking action. You're taking pursuit for what you want, for the things you've wanted to put, like for the goals you've wanted to achieve, you're going to start putting action towards those goals now. For the things you've wanted to do, you're actually going to go do those things now. Like it seems like you're taking control of your life, and you're doing the things you've always wanted to do. This coming year is what's going to be happening. And you're going to be making a lot of changes, and you're going to be very productive. So, and that's not really a surprise. You Capricorns keep yourselves very busy. So it's going to be very normal for you guys to be super busy this year and to be being very productive in your work. So now I'm going to go to the bottom half of the second half of the year. So we got the Ace of Cups in the reversed. We got the Knight of Cups in the upright. We got the Ace of Wands in the upright. We got the Five of Swords. The Eight of Swords in the reversed. And the Knight of Wands in the reversed. Yeah, so again, I'm picking up that you definitely are going through a separation this year. There is an ending with a romantic relationship, whether you were partnered or you were just seeing this person. This was somebody you had deep feelings for, that you had a lot of love for. Again, somebody you invested a lot of love, time, and energy into. And things are just not working out anymore. You guys are going through a separation that is being put to an end, and there's also a lot of repressed emotions about this ending here, because the Ace of Cups reverse also talks about like repressing what you feel, especially over this ending. You're feeling very vulnerable going through this ending, but it at the same time, with the Justice being here at the beginning, this was meant to happen. This ending was necessary, and it is what's putting things into balance for you, that made all of it possible. So even from the loss, again, you're gaining something, but because you're going through this loss, you're going to be feeling very vulnerable emotionally. But then I see this Knight of Cups and this Ace of Wands. So what I'm getting is maybe you ended one relationship, and now because maybe you were focusing on starting a new one. So maybe for some of you Capricorns, I'm getting multiple messages right now. For some of you Capricorns, you're ending one relationship and you're going into a new one. The reason I say that is with the Knight of Cups in the upright and with the Ace of Wands in the upright, that talks about a person who is inspired and ready to go after someone they've been attracted to for a while. Like they're ready to be that knight and go after them and give them their cup of love. They want to advance towards the person they love. And I say that because then this you want to have this like new passionate beginning, because this is about passionate beginnings, creation. Like you're going to be taking action towards having a new passionate beginning with someone you've had your eye on, who you have very deep feelings for, someone who inspires you, and someone who maybe you've loved for a while, or maybe this is just someone completely new, because again, new beginnings happening here. Whether it's somebody new or someone you've known, Capricorn, you are going to start a new passionate beginning with this person, and you are going to offer them your cup of love. But to get to this place, it seems like you had to leave something behind to have this new passionate beginning. So that's for some of you Capricorns. For other Capricorns, you might just be ending a phase with your current partner, in ways of behavior, or maybe like how you guys' situation has been, and maybe now you guys are starting over, clean slate, new fresh beginning, like you guys are feeling inspired to start new, and express your emotions. Maybe you've held back with each other for a while and now you're finally ready to invest more into your relationship and take it to the next level. So for you coupled Capricorns, that's another message for you, that possibly it's not an ending, it's just the ending of a phase of your relationship, and you're starting a new one together. So yeah, that's what I'm getting for that. And then with this Five of Swords and this Eight of Swords reversed, that's kind of throwing me off a little bit, because the Five of Swords talks about tension, betrayal, being in drama with people. You see, he just got done getting into a fight. His swords are done. He threw his swords on the ground. The people are walking away. He's frustrated. So the people around you, again, are causing some kind of drama in your life. You're definitely like dealing with people who are very selfish and who have betrayed you. You're going to be dealing with some kind of situation, whether with a family member, a friend, or ex-lover or partner. Somebody you're dealing with, or multiple people, have been betraying you, your trust, acting like they're entitled to what you have. This is for some of you Capricorns, and there's just a lot of tension in some of your relationships around you, or in one of your relationships around you. And you're having a really hard time with this because I think maybe you are trying to be fair and work things out, but it's just not, like there's just too much tension going on here. So, and with this Eight of Swords reversed next to it, it's just talking about you like releasing and accepting and taking accountability for the fact that people are going to be people. You can't control how people are, right? So you kind of just have to flow with that, and you have to accept that you can't control how circumstances end up, especially within your relationships or within your work life. I get the feeling this is more so about your personal relationships, like romantic, family, friendship, in that department. I feel that's what it's talking about. Because you're somebody, you're very loyal to the people closest to you. So when you're not getting along, this tends to really drag you down mentally, and it really stresses you out. And that's another reason why you kind of tend to go into your shell as a Capricorn and spend so much time alone, because of just people around you breaking and getting in the way of you having your peace. But you're going to release this energy. You're going to discover that you can untrap yourself from these sticky situations that make you feel trapped. But you're going to realize you can take the blindfold off and you can release yourself from these situations that are toxic, that stress you out and keep you trapped. You're no longer going to be feeling that trapped feeling anymore, as you're going to be releasing yourself from these ties that have been bounding you and holding you back and draining your energy, essentially. So yeah, you're definitely cutting away from ties that are causing this kind of drama in your life and these feelings of feeling trapped. So, especially feeling trapped inside, you're no longer allowing that to take a hold of you anymore. And then with the Nine of Wands in the reverse, what I'm getting from that card is because you went through this chaos, this nonsense, this BS with people, at the end of the year, you are just, like I said, you're going to be in your shell. You're going to be defensive. You're going to be, okay, people screwed me over. Well, I'm keeping my guards up now. I'm not letting people in. I don't trust people. Yeah, you feel paranoid about the people around you. You don't trust anybody. You feel very defensive. And I feel for you, Capricorn. You just want to have loyal people around you who are honest and truthful, not people who are going to backstab you and betray you. So I totally understand why you might be feeling this way at the end of the year. But just know that, whoever you lose is in your life are just people you were not meant to have. People who had nothing else to add to your life. So as much as it is stressful and it sucks that, you have to go through these phases, it's essential to your growth, and it's going to help you become more aware within yourself in your process with your own personal journey and self-discovery. Because even though you're going to be going through this motion, you're going to be discovering a lot about yourself this year. Just know, though, Capricorn, don't let your walls keep you too isolated and alienated. It's going to be very easy for someone like you to become so defensive and so self-guarded that you don't talk to anybody or reach out to anybody. So try not to get too lost in this energy at the end of the year, just because it can take you down a dark rabbit hole, and I know you don't want to stay down in that place. So just try to be okay with the situations that failed. Let yourself, protect your heart and your health from toxic situations, but don't overguard yourself to the point where you're going to block yourself from making new powerful connections of any kind. I just felt the need to say that. But yeah, so the end of the year, you're just not really going to be trusting people, and you're going to kind of keep to yourself and have your guards up. So before I get further, I am just going to pull an oracle card to give you advice and your affirmation for this year of 2021. You definitely got a mixture of whatever you want to consider good and bad. Overall, though, with this whole thing with your career, I think you have a lot of good things coming for you, regardless of, some of the losses you might have to take with relationships. But okay, what is Capricorn's advice for 2021? What is the message for Capricorn? There we go. So we have modify. So I'm going to read this card to you. Modify. Work on releasing your fears and learn to affirm the good in a situation. Positive emotions are linked to effort, focus, energy, and inspiration. Your emotions and actions influence your body. They can raise or lower your energy and impact your physical body and health. Positive thinking will enhance your energy. Fake it until you make it. That is, you may not feel happy or powerful, but act as if you are. When you make the adjustment and act as if you're happy, your mood will shift positively. Take steps to create positive change as you adjust to your new life. Are you holding on to past situations and dwelling on them? Be willing to release the past and let yourself change your thinking. It is important to remember that your soul is having a physical experience. Your physical body is not your soul. Work to embrace this belief, and it'll transform your attitude toward many things in life. A maiden flies on the back of a Pegasus amidst birds and angels. It is believed that Pegasus came from Atlantis. He represents the time of new consciousness. The angels bring awareness to how your thinking influences your world and what you have no control of. If you're stuck when it comes to modifying your viewpoint, call on your guardian angels. Angels can help you find the positive in any situation. The group is moving into the dawn of a new day. Fine-tune your thoughts, quiet your mind, and listen for your intuition. The feathers and wings acknowledge you have the freedom to push through this period. So I think that is a perfect affirmation and advice for you, Capricorn, is to just go with what's happening, trust the process, and just know that you do have the freedom to push through this period. Even if it's going to be tough and challenging at first, you're going to be able to move through it. Keep yourself busy and productive to distract yourself from the sadness, the feelings of loneliness you might be feeling during this year. But overall, Capricorn, you're going to make a lot of progress this year, and you're going to how should I say this? You're going to manifest and attract a lot of good things to you this year, especially regarding your career. So regardless, you still have things to look forward to, and just trust the process with relationships. Other than that, you guys, that's all I'm getting for you for this year of 2021. I hope you have a blessed new year. You make the best of it. And until next time, guys, bye.